Breaking crypto news. I got a video for you guys. I'm going to talk about the crypto White House summit we had today. It was pretty much a non-event. A lot of people are feeling pretty underwhelmed by it all, and it really was supposed to be a huge catalyst leading up to this. Everyone was so excited about it. And now I want to just come on here and give you guys my thoughts on the overall meeting and my opinion on crypto as of right now. So welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Black Sea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Let's hop in this video. All right, so we had the crypto White House summit, right? And really the majority of it was just big crypto players there thanking Trump. And I think a lot of people were expecting Donald Trump to get on a pump fund live stream and 100x Bitcoin and just say, we're going to the moon, we're going to the moon. But that's not exactly what we got. We got him coming out and saying that we are going to have a Bitcoin strategic reserve. The U.S. is never going to sell any Bitcoin. But how are they going to get Bitcoin? Well, they have about 200,000 Bitcoins that have been seized. I think it's like 198,000. And they say they will never, ever sell it. But what I think a lot of people were expecting is that, like, honestly, what people were expecting were some big announcements and maybe a strategy about how the U.S. was going to be buying Bitcoin. And now there's some items in that meeting that they talked about a budget-neutral strategy to acquire more Bitcoin. Quite vague. And they also talked about how they don't want buying any Bitcoin to affect accumulating any more Bitcoin to affect the taxpayer. This is not what the cryptocurrency community wanted to hear. It's not. But I will say it is bullish because now we know that for now, at least, there always can be legislation changing. There's always new crypto presidents. Maybe next president isn't so crypto friendly. Maybe they want to liquidate their stockpile. But as of right now, the U.S. is not selling any Bitcoin. And my bull thesis on that would be, yes, okay, now we've officially took 200,000 Bitcoins off of the market. We probably will accumulate more through seizures, not really creating buying pressure, more of a supply shock, if you will, on the market. And also, I do think that when you think about the longevity of crypto, if there will inevitably be coins getting seized, and I do think it will start to send crypto higher. We'll create a supply shock. You couple that with the 4-year halvings, which nobody's been talking about. It's pretty interesting that we're in the post-halving year. After the halving happens, just everyone stops talking about it. I think that something that could play out here is something similar to when we saw the spot ETFs go into effect. When we saw the spot ETFs go into effect, the market sold off. It did. And it took a couple months, but then a snap of a finger, a few months after, we saw a parabolic rally up to $100,000 Bitcoin. I think something like that can play out. So be very patient. But in the short term, guys, I am still short altcoins. I am long Bitcoin long term. I am short altcoins short term. And I am leverage trading. I am shorting alts, mainly hedging against my leftover moon bags that I haven't taken profit completely out of, just to kind of give me a little bit of extra money there. And I'm short on them just as a hedge. And I'm going to be taking that profit and either buying more Bitcoin or buying more equities because, guys, I'll be honest, the overall traditional market is kind of spilling over as well. Maybe we saw a bottom today. It's possible. We're testing with some very, very important price levels on the S&P 500. And if we were to see candle closures below it, I would say that we're looking at maybe a 60 to 180-day downward motion, if you will, a little bit of a recessionary period for a few months. These tariffs and whatnot, they're pretty detrimental to the certainty in the market. And guys, there's one thing that the traditional market and really the entire market, the world economy doesn't like. It is uncertainty. Uncertainty is bearish. But I think that we probably see the market digest the tariff information sooner rather than later. And even if we do go into a 180-day recessionary period, I think there's going to be massive opportunities. So what I'm doing right now, guys, I am short altcoins. I'm using some leverage. and I'm taking those profits, buying Bitcoin and equities. If you guys do want to follow along with me, not financial advice, check out in the description box below or the pinned comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign bonus to Blowfin, as well as there's a $5.6 million prize pool for a trading competition going on right now. If you sign up using the link down below, you become a part of my team, and the more trading volume we do together, the more rewards we can get. But guys, be patient. I think that right now, it is very, very risky to be buying altcoins unless you have high conviction. You want to buy some XRP and hold it for 10 years. Probably will perform well. But you want to buy meme coins and hold them for 10 years. Risky business. Risky business. Don't be surprised if some of these memes sell off 50, 80, 90% more from where they are right now. But I wouldn't be surprised to see some relief on Bitcoin here shortly, as long as the S&P 500 in the traditional market doesn't roll over. I think what we're really waiting for right now that there aren't really any more catalysts for Bitcoin, really was the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. Huge catalyst. Everyone was saying, that's the one. That's the one that's going to take us into the super cycle and send us to $1 million Bitcoin. Looks like that's not happening just yet. But now that the catalysts are kind of gone, I think it will give the opportunity for the market to cool off a little bit and probably create some great buying opportunities for Bitcoin. Guys, you know me. I buy Bitcoin every single day. I'm dollar cost averaging. The lower Bitcoin goes, the more I'm buying. And in my opinion, as long as Bitcoin's over, say, like $75,000, $72,000, we aren't seeing closures below 72K, I say that there's still a chance that we see a new all-time high in 2025 for Bitcoin. Now, obviously, if we close below 72,000, that starts to really put us in a longer-term downtrend and probably would set us up for more of a bear market. And if you couple that with this potential recessionary period, and you couple that with the Federal Reserve taking too long to cut rates and pivot to quantitative easing, yeah, guys, maybe the top is in. But I am not sold on that just yet. You guys know I am a perma bull when it comes to Bitcoin long term. But it's important to be paying attention to the medium term and the short term, especially if you're trading altcoins, especially if you're trying to accumulate more Bitcoin. But guys, if you like this type of content, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Let me know in the comment section below, what were you expecting to see from this White House Crypto Summit? Was it lackluster to you? Were you bullish? Are you bearish? Are you waiting for more information? Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm very curious. That's all I got, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.